I'm outside the Pennine Way cafe in Horton in Ribblesdale, and I am about to spend another day on the Pennine Way. It's really cold, but I've got my full waterproof on, I've got my full winter gear, so let's head out and start getting warm. I'm climbing on this track out of Ribblesdale now. It's been kind of rainy the last few days and a little bit of snow, so there's little puddles and mud all over this track. See, up in the hills it's just a bit of fog, so I'm not seeing a great deal of stuff now. Oh, this is just nice Yorkshire Dales National Park scenery with these stone walls. And then over there will be Ribblesdale, one of the dales from which Yorkshire Dales National Park gets its name. And a dale is just a valley, if anyone's wondering. Usually U-shaped, glaciated valleys. This is quite a well-graded bridle way, but walking on these rocks keeps slipping and twisting my ankle. People say that this section between Horton and Ribblesdale and Hawes is probably one of the easiest sections of the Pennine Way, even though it goes up into the hills, mainly because it's walking along this track for such a long way, and this track is such an easy path to follow, and it's so easy on your feet. You can pretty much jog along the entire route. If only the weather was a little bit better, so I could see the Ribble Head Viaduct, which is a train track on the South Carlisle Railroad. It's fairly impressive to see it out by itself in the moors just before it goes through a tunnel. Walking past some sheep, but I've got to be careful not to startle them too much, because most of these will be pregnant, awaiting lambing season in a few weeks. Just go slow and let them move out of the way of us. This is Ling Gill. It's a national nature reserve. You see, it's a very deep kind of scar with Ling Gill running through the bottom. Here you can see Ling Gill, which is a limestone gorge, and you can see all the trees growing on the banks because it's simply too steep for sheep to graze on. So this is sort of what the landscape would look like if there wasn't so much grazing around here. This path I'm following is actually the course of an old Roman road, so thousands of years people have been using this. Just imagine all the different people who have crossed it over the years. And now there's me in winter, feeling very cold, but eager to get down to Wensleydale and to Hawes. So I think I'm going to put the camera away until then. Hey, looks like I'm in a white out here. Oh, things I do to make videos for you guys. Finally making my way down to Wensleydale. It's going to be good to get out of the snow and into a nice warm pub. I'm just having an explore of Hawes. Now Hawes is a little market town in Wensleydale. Now Wensleydale is probably most famous for its cheeses. The Wensleydale cheese produced here for centuries and centuries. Now the reason Wensleydale's cheese is famous, well here in England, is most likely because of the Wallace and Gromit animated films. Now Wallace is an inventor who has passion for cheeses, and Wensleydale in particular. When one of the shows came on the air, sales of Wensleydale jumped by, I think it was 23% or something like that. So that just shows you the power of marketing. That's enough of me and Hawes. I've taken off my muddy zip-offs and I'm going to head to Hardraw now, which is where I'm going to be staying the night. It's not too far away from here. It's just up there in the valley. So, the day is almost done. After 6 hours, I've finally got to my destination here, Hardraw, and the Green Dragon Inn, where I've booked myself in for the night. It's a pub as well as a bed and breakfast. It's got a holiday cottage as well. So we'll see what this is like. It looks really nice. It's quite an old looking pub, and it's just next to a church and by a river. And it's actually just a very small little hamlet. But it's nice to be out of the cold. It's nice to be able to have a warm meal in a few minutes, and I think I might have a little nap as soon as I get my room. Well, I've just had a gammon steak and chips and egg at the Green Dragon here in Hardraw, and it was just what I needed. After a 15-mile hike through all that snow, and then just to get to the pub, get my room, have a sleep for an hour, and then just go to the bar, have a drink and have a meal. Oh, it felt so good. Probably gonna have a bath now, and then I might just go straight to sleep. I'm pretty tired. I was up at 5:30 this morning to come for the long drive here. So yeah, it's actually a really nice, pleasant place to stay. The pub had quite a few local people in, all talking with the landlord, and he came over and brought me extra vegetables and things like that. So yeah, it was a really friendly place, and I'd recommend it.